Bitcoin, Ethereum, crypto, it's pumping. Why? Well, particularly we're looking at the inflation data today. We've had some interesting news come out around that. I want to discuss that with you in today's video, as well as taking a look at the charts for Bitcoin, for Ethereum, seeing what the heck is going on in the market right now. My name's Lark. I make videos on investing. If you do like that topic, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And if you can leave a little tap on the thumbs up button, that'd be massively appreciated. Now let's go ahead and get into it. So the inflation numbers are in from the USA, 8.5%. Woo! Exciting. Now, I have to be very clear before I break down why this is a good thing. 8.5% is still a bad thing. 8.5% is still rough inflation numbers. This is a lot, 8.5%. I mean, recency bias can really cloud your mind to think, oh, 8.5%, that's great. We're heading downwards, this is all good. 8.5% is still a lot. A few months ago, 8.5% would have seemed like a dramatic situation, and it is a dramatic situation. It's just that it's less dramatic than 9.1%, so keep that in mind. But we have come down by 0.6%. That is the official inflation numbers for the month of July. Now what's interesting is that it had actually been forecasted to come in at 8.7%, meaning that we actually came in better than expected. So it's no wonder to see the markets pumping. Remember, this is exactly what we've been talking about for the past few days. If we see those inflation numbers coming in better than expected, well, expect the markets to react very, very favorably. And they have, which is why we're now going to switch over and talk about some charts. So as you can see here, we are continuing very nicely along with the price action here. We had a beautiful, beautiful strong pump here yesterday for Bitcoin. Look at that baby. We had all this fear leading into the inflation data release. We got all the way down to $22,700 approximately. And then blammo, the inflation data comes out and we pump. And actually we got all the way up to $24,500 today. So an absolutely mega move here for Bitcoin based off of this news event. And what's very interesting for me is that our uptrend is continuing here on the RSI. Remember how I said yesterday we were hanging on by a thread? Well, this price action has reversed that right around. We are now continuing our uptrend with a nice little tick up and away from our orange trend line here, which is a positive thing to see. That gives us an open lane for continuing along for the next few weeks, at least until we get the Fed announcements at the end of the month, how they're reacting to the inflation. Are they going to raise rates? How much are they going to raise rates by, et cetera, et cetera. That's the next big macroeconomic event that can screw with markets and that people are going to have this trepidation about coming up towards. So this is our next big thing to watch out for. Obviously, we'll be discussing that more and more as we get closer to the time, but that's a couple weeks away, and a couple weeks is a long time in markets. During that time, this positive inflation news that we've likely peaked on inflation could be coming back down, could bring a lot of enthusiasm into risk markets over the next couple of weeks. We could have a pretty good August here shaping up for the markets unless we get some kind of wild card event coming out. Now, what does that mean in practical terms in terms of price targets and stuff for Bitcoin moving forward? I maintain that $28,000 is the level to watch for this relief rally for the markets. Remember, we still have a lot of macroeconomic pressures working against the markets for the rest of the year. So if we see Bitcoin coming up to $28,000, that's our major area of price support. That is a major area where I would expect serious resistance and possibly a major price rejection. In the event that we crack over 28K, well, then we still have to contend with our major downtrend line, which is up here around $33,000. If we cross that, well, then game on, it's bull time again. But I think we've got a lot of big resistance on the way towards that goal. Let's get over the 100-day exponential moving average. That's around $26,000 right now. And then, of course, $28,000 I think could be a very tricky area for Bitcoin to overcome. Probably going to take a few attempts, if not a complete rejection in that area, depending on how that lines up with like the Ethereum merge, which is probably going to be a big, buy the rumor, sell the news kind of event. So much of this, again, totally dependent on the macro conditions. Let's zoom out a month from now. Think about this. If we go a month from now and we get new inflation data coming in that says inflation's gone back up to 8.7%, markets are not going to like that. Suddenly markets are going to go, oh crap, we were wrong. Inflation may not have peaked. We might be going back up. We might find a new high for inflation, right? So these are the kind of factors we have to think about. But right now, I think we have a potential window opening up for the crypto markets for the next few weeks. And by the way, if you do want to be trading some crypto, you got yourself an account over on Bybit. You can long and short Bitcoin, Ethereum, all the top coins. They have a massive spot market full of all kinds of exotic altcoins. Use the link down below in the description of this video, right down here, and you will be able to get 30% off of your trading fees and up to $4,450 in deposit bonuses. So check that out if you are a trader. Now, let's talk real quick about Ethereum. Particularly, I want to start off by talking about the Ethereum versus Bitcoin charts, which actually had a big rally. We've got all this bullish news happening for Ethereum. Today we had the Goerli test net, which was successfully deployed. Now, what this means is that this is the final test net, which was just successfully deployed without any bugs, no explosions, everything worked just fine. That's the final test net before the main merge for proof of stake moving over to the main net on September 19th. This is big news. This is a big damn deal. So that's why we are seeing Ethereum continuing to outperform Bitcoin here. So we see it coming right up. We're actually on RSI levels, basically hitting into the overbought territory. We're seeing a huge amount of enthusiasm coming in here for Ethereum. You got to remember, we're still 5 weeks out from the merge here, guys. Still got a bit of time for exciting price rally action to happen before then. We don't need to blow it all at once. Take your time, market. Let's ration out the excitement here. Anyway, very interesting to see this very strong rally coming in for the Ethereum Bitcoin pair. Really shows, of course, the interest of the market in everything Ethereum right now. It's not just Ethereum that's rallying. I talked about this on Twitter the other day. Yes, it's Ethereum, but it's also Ethereum layer 2s like the Optimism token, OP. We also see Ethereum infrastructure plays like Lido Finance. That's a big staking protocol for Ethereum. That's rallying. We're seeing big Ethereum DeFi protocols like Synthetics and Aave rallying very hard as well. So all this stuff related to Ethereum and the infrastructure around Ethereum has been doing very well in the lead up to this merge. Now, what about Ethereum versus the dollar? Well, here we are, 39 days away from the merge. Massive breakout here for Ethereum past the 100-a-day exponential moving average. And that had been a pretty tricky line for us over the last few weeks here. You see back on the 28th of July, we had our first peak above it in a very, very long time. Had a rejection here back on the 5th of August. Back on the 8th of August, move up, smash right back down. That pre-inflation data volatility coming into the market. And then once that inflation data was released, blammo, huge green candle here for Ethereum, getting all the way up to $1,920 today. Very impressive move. I would not be surprised by a retest at least of the 100-day exponential moving average, if not this key area of price support down here at 1,700 in the coming days. But we do have a lot of bullish momentum moving us in the market. Our next major targets here for Ethereum, $2,000 and $2,150, which lines up with the 200-day exponential moving average. So those are the key areas to be watching for, whether you're looking to take out some longs or you're just looking for, unloading some spot bags you might have bought earlier, whatever it might be. And of course, if you're looking to add to spot bags or open up a long at a better position, perhaps watch for this potential pullback to the 100-day exponential moving average looking forward. And of course, all of this fitting within our bear market rally idea, because in order for us to say, well, we have actually broken the major downtrend here for Ethereum, we actually need the price to come back all the way up to $2,500 and then blast over that. That's a long way away. Not saying that can't happen before the Ethereum merge. There's a lot of anticipation building, a lot of excitement building, But even then, I would be very suspicious of such a move being perhaps nothing more than a fake out if it happened just before the merge based on a buy the rumor, sell the news kind of idea. Because remember, still we do have all that macro malarkey going on. And final thought for today's video. Come on, AVAX, get back down to 25 bucks, man. Daddy needs to buy himself that nice bag of coins. Only 13% down, dude. You can do it. You can do it. Let's get it filled, man. Let's get it filled. Putting it out there, universe. Let's get this happening for me. Okay, anyway. That's my buy target for AVAX. And look, realistically, jokes aside, if that buy target doesn't hit, that's fine. We will look for the next opportunity in the market. But that is where I would like to grab myself a bag of AVAX to ride throughout this bear market rally, to ride this hype moving towards the Ethereum merge. Anyway, just my 2 Satoshis for the day. What do you think about all of this? Do you think we're going to see some of these upper targets getting hit during this bear market rally? Or is this not a bear market rally? Am I just in some kind of state of disbelief and this is the real deal? We're going to pump to new all-time highs by the end of the year. Let me know down below in the comment section. Thanks so much for watching today's video, and peace out till next time.